Hey YouTube, what's up? Welcome back to Twisty McFisty's Garage. I'm so happy to have you back. If you're new here, I'm so excited that I'm getting to meet you today, or you're getting to meet me today. How about that? And if nobody's here, that's okay. We're just gonna meet in the future. That's all that means. But first off, before we get into today's video, I have to give a shout out to Lady Luck HQ again. One more time, OnlyFans. Check her out. She's got some super funny merch. She's a slot channel. I really enjoy watching slot channels. I got a couple of favorites, and she's Lady Luck HQ is definitely one of them. But she left a comment. She commented on one of my videos. Like I'm fangirling. Oh my God, I literally did. I came screaming out of my office over to my partner's office, and I'm like, babe, you never guess what happened. And I'm telling her about it, Lady Luck HQ, totally fangirling out, and she's like, who's that? What's that? Like, oh. And I'm like, a sweatshirt, OnlyFans. But it's supposed to be like play on OnlyFans. So then I felt kind of bad. I had to explain it. But then she's like, yeah, I get it. I'm like, oh, okay, well, her name is Francine, and, blah, blah, blah. Telling you. Yeah. Anyway, she commented. Totally made my day. Recommend if you're ever wanted to watch slots or do anything like that, watch her. She's a funny, genuine, authentic type of personality, and that's what she comes across, and that's something I think I'm drawn to, So anyway, YouTube, what's up, guys? Thank you for coming back. Like I said, I thought today I would get in and start talking about, tales of a Taco Bell general manager. So that was my career. Well, not specifically all at Taco Bell, but for a large majority of my career, I was at Taco Bell. I was a fast food general manager. That's what I did. Started off, in high school. I was really big into sports. I thought for sure, I was going to go to college, and I was on an Olympic development team for soccer. Like I really I was gonna do soccer or softball or something like that, that's all I really had in mind. I didn't have any what I would study if I went to college, or no, none of that. I really had no desire, no drive, no anything. So basically my sports career came to a close when I was 16, basically 16, really, due to my back problems that I'm dealing with today. Actually, whole reason we're trying to get to 260 pounds is to deal with my spine injury. So that's the goal. But anyway, my sports career came to a screeching halt, and I was physically dead you know, just depressed, laying on the couch, like, what now? What am I supposed to do now? You know, my oldest brother's in college. My middle brother was getting into college. Well, yeah, ish. I don't know the exact timeline of when he got into college, but you know, for me, this was 1996 is when I graduated. I graduated when I was 17. So in 95, I was 16. I got, that's when I got my first job. So I got hired at a local fast food, joint. They are, you know, they pride themselves on like local, fresh ingredients, seasonal ingredients, and they pride, you know, themselves on just that they're located in just, you know, 2 states, basically. But anyway, first job, iron out of the gate, working it, having a blast working with my friends, having a blast, you know, having freedom. Got a car. That's what I did with my first paychecks. I saved them up so I could buy a car. Spent $1,000, bought a Datsun 280Z. Baby. That car was amazing. I would love to have it back. And whenever I see him out in the wild, I get the feels for him. Mine was a 2-seater, so it was just a, what do you call that? Hatchback 2-seater. Yeah. Black. T-tops. Oh, she was sickening. Oh, she was sickening. She had some body damage. It was an older car. Like, it was a 1980 car, and I bought it in 95, I think, is when I bought it. Yeah, 95. I got the car in 95. So the car was like 15 years old. Yeah, at the time. Man, that was so long ago. Man, I am so old. Oh. Having an existential crisis, trying to make a video. Dang it, I'm old. It's all right, guys. Don't worry about it. Everybody gets old. So anyway, fast food. Start working there, having a blast, partying. End up moving out of my family's home when I was 17. So it was pretty much right after, maybe 6 months after graduation. No, not 6 months. Less than that. 4 months. 4 months after graduation, I officially moved out. So I was still. So I ended up moving in with a friend that I had met at the place where we were working, and she was older. So she was 20. I think she had like just turned 23 when we met. Or maybe 22. And so we ended up moving in together, you know, just roommates, whatever. And we had a lot of fun. The duplex we ended up renting was like directly across the street from the restaurant that we worked at. So that was a lot of fun. We had a lot of restaurant parties, I guess you could say. A lot of restaurant parties. Yeah. I actually, it's a funny story. Yeah, funny story to me. It- Um, so when so I was working to become a manager. So I started working there when I was 16, and I was having a really good time. I was doing a good job. I was getting recognized. I was given opportunities to do more, and be more productive. As an employee, I think would hope to do. And it felt great. I was given and then you moved into like shift leader type training, like getting the opportunity to learn that and do managerial type work, and it just, kind of worked out that I was good at it. The managing people part like came really easy, really naturally to me. And I've always credited this to my mom. R.I.P. mommy, but she was the ultimate manager. She was the ultimate manager. She ran a daycare out of our home, and I would watch her every day just managing these little kids, managing us. I was part of the little kid. I was a part of the management. I was part I was a part of the regime, if you will. You know what I mean? So, but I got to watch my mom manage us while she was raising us. So my people skills have always just been, I don't know, kind of natural. I've always been able to, be able to talk to somebody, to be able to motivate somebody, to encourage somebody, like that. Those are the things that I really enjoyed, and it was easy for me to do. So moving into management was a very easy transition for me, and it was, obviously I did it, because I needed to make more money. I was working minimum wage job, and I knew that the management paid more, and I knew that I needed and wanted to survive, and that's what I did. So that's exactly how I ended up getting up into management. So when I was 18, I accepted the promotion to become a shift leader at the store where I was first hired at. And it's like days after my 18th birthday. It's like New Year's ish. It was probably was like New Year's. Anyway, we're having an entire restaurant party over at our duplex. Like, it is a lot of people. Like, they've had like requested the day off, to be at the party. And then even if you didn't request the day off, you were coming over to our duplex on your 30-minute lunch break. You were coming over if you could on your 15-minute break. You were getting off your shift, you were coming over. We even had a couple people that, came over before their shift, but it was one of those parties. So it was just an absolute rager. The assistant manager of the store, one of her younger brothers, also worked with us. And he was Mormon. And he was a good kid. He was such a good, wholesome kid. And I'm absolutely positive that he still is. But he was there at the party, and he wasn't drinking or doing any drugs. But I will say the house was completely filled with the schmarijuana smell, if you know what I'm talking about, the broccoli smell. So I'm pretty sure he was getting like a second hand broccoli high off of that. Anyway, having this party, next thing I know, I turn around and it's the assistant manager, and I'm like, oh, Oh, God, you know, like, I don't know if she knows that her brother is here. Her good little Mormon brother. You know, 16 years old. We're drinking and doing the broccoli, you know. So we stuff him in a bedroom is what we end up doing. Oh, he gets stuffed in a bedroom. Yeah. Anyway, she offers me a job to go be her assistant manager. She had just accepted a general manager position at a store, you know, kind of out a ways from where we were. But she needed an assistant manager. And she came over to the party, showed up. I think it was after her shift. But yeah, she shows up and she's like offering me the position, and that was absolutely amazeballs. So I was like, so literally I was a shift manager for like a week, and then I get a job offer to become an assistant manager. Like, yeah, literally like a week later. So very cool. That kicked off my management career when I was 18. I worked there until right before I turned 21. So I was 20. I ended up leaving them, and then I went to a different fast food place. There at that fast food place. That was for 5 years. So the first fast food place was 5 years, second fast food place 5 years. Then Taco Bell. Ding! I hope, man, what if I could edit in the bell chime? How cool would that be? I don't think I'll be able to figure it out, but that would be super cool, huh? Ding! Yeah, I started working for Taco Bell. It was 2004, I think. 2005, maybe. And yeah, I was there for a very long time. I have lots of stories that I could tell about it, Taco Bell, or any fast food place, really. It's kind of all the same. So if you're interested in knowing about, I don't know, if you're interested in like tales from a Taco Bell general manager or something like that, leave it down in the comments. Leave me a comment. Ask me something. We could do like an AMA. Ask me anything. AMA. We could do an AMA. We could do an AMA. Or not. YouTube, I love you. I do. I swear I do. I love the idea that creators can create and they can find their people. Like, I'm pretty sure I've got some subs that are like, maybe they didn't mean to sub to me, and that's okay. I'm sure they'll figure it out eventually that it was an accidental sub. But yeah, dude, I'm excited. I'm excited for the new subs that are joining. And let's see what we can build. So again, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. It was an awesome pleasure getting to